All right, guys, welcome back to another video today. It's gonna be a crazy one. I hope that this video is not that long, but I'm pretty sure it is gonna be long because we have a lot to talk about. We're only gonna be reacting to certain parts of the draw. I'm gonna cut this video in a couple of sections, and hopefully we see something that is great. We see something that is spectacular. We see something that is just amazing. As you know, today was the Champions League draw. And like I said, I'm not going to go too into depth of every game. We're just going to talk about a couple of things that we saw, a couple matchups that we saw, and a couple, things that we are going to be looking out for real quick. Like I said, if you don't know, if you live on the rock, which I don't think none of y'all do, the draw was today. Obviously, like I said, PSG being the champions. For me, honestly, guys, PSG got completely finessed. Got completely. What's the right word do you want to describe? I don't know what's the right. I don't know what's the right word you want to say about how PSG got cooked. PSG is cooked. Okay, whenever I say PSG is cooked, it doesn't mean that I think they're gonna lose or get out, not get out of the league phase. It's just that they got such a tough league. Like I said, let's start looking at some matchups that are gonna be very, very interesting. And like I said, we're gonna break it down to see if for example, they qualify top 8 or whatever, right? So PSG, obviously the champions, and I guess this is why they gave them the hardest schedule. So they got Bayern at home, Barcelona at Camp Nou? Question mark? Camp Nou? They got Atlanta at home, Bayern Leverkusen away, Spurs at home, Sporting, easy game for me. I think that's the easiest game they have. They have a Sporting away, Newcastle at home, and Athletic Club away. That's going to be a crazy schedule. Let me know what you guys think. How many of these does PSG win? Okay, let's go wins, not necessarily ties. I just want to know how much of these win. Now, the PSG Barca is gonna be something out of this freaking world, dude. Like, I can't wait for that game to happen, and I need it now. I need PSG versus Barcelona because for the past couple of months, 3-4 months, Barcelona have been talking so much crap, saying that they're the best team, whatever. They might play maybe the best. I don't even know if that's the right term. But for me, PSG is the best team in the world right now. And seeing PSG versus Barcelona, it's going to be pure cinema for me. Pure cinema. And obviously, we have another repetition. Bayern versus PSG. Like, it's just the same thing whenever the final. For me, that game is like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why UEFA is doing these type of things where they just keep repeating the same thing. And don't get me wrong, they're very, very good games, but you kind of saw it coming. Like I said, let's keep going with PSG. Bayern Leverkusen that's gonna be another good game. I think PSG got that. I think PSG has Atalanta against Spurs. That's gonna be another good game. Spurs has been playing really, really good. They beat Man City and this weekend, and I think they're gonna be a very, very good team to look out for. We got Sporting. I think they're gonna beat Sporting easily. I think they're gonna beat Newcastle at home in Paris, so I don't think that's gonna be too hard. And then in San Mamés, if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna visit Athletic Club, which right now they're doing okay in La Liga. We'll see what happens later on throughout the season. But easily, guys, easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8, PSG have to win, okay? 6 out of the 8 games, PSG have to win. I'm saying it right now. They should be able to win 6 out of the 8. That should comfortably see them as top 8 in the Champions League phase. I think that's enough for you to be in top 8. Let's move on to, obviously, Real Madrid. And guys, let's all act surprised here. Oh my God! I wonder who are we gonna draw? Oh, it's Man City. We draw Man City again for the seventh time in the past 10 Champions Leagues. Guys, it's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, like, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but it's getting kind of annoying. It's getting kind of stupid. We literally see Liverpool and Man City every single Champions League, man. Move it. Like, we want to see a Inter versus Real Madrid. I want to see a Borussia Dortmund versus Real Madrid. Not the same thing, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're gonna be cinema games as well, but seeing this, I mean, it's the same thing. Against Juventus is gonna be a good game. A rematch of that final in the Champions League. I think Real Madrid, they go against obviously Benfica, Marseille, Olympiacos, Monaco, and then they got that new team that got into the Champions League this season. Real Madrid, in theory, guys, in theory, they should win. Oh God, they should. I don't want to. Like I said, I'm not going into depth of all these games. We'll do that separately, and I'll do a video for each club. In theory, they should win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They should win 6 games out of it. The same thing as PSG. I think the hardest teams, each team from pot 1 are gonna face is each other from pot 1. Like I said, I think in theory, Real Madrid should win easily 6 out of 8. Not easily, just comfortably 6 out of 8 games. I think against Juventus, I think we should be able to win that. Against Benfica, Marseille, Olympiacos, we should be able to win those games. So the only tough ones, it's Liverpool and Anfield, and then Man City at home at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid should beat Man City at the Santiago Bernabeu. I'm gonna say that right now. I think we should be able to beat them. That's my theory. Hopefully, like I said, if that happens, then Real Madrid should win 7 out of 8 games, and that should put us in the driver's seat, top 8. So let's go to Man City. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into depth so much on these games. We're gonna go through them as the season goes. Borussia Dortmund against Man City at home at the Etihad. Real Madrid away. Bayern Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli at home. Holy Galatasaray, Monaco, and then it's Glenberry, or I don't know that team. Napoli against Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne back at the Etihad. We will be there. We will be there, dude. I love that. I didn't see that. That is so crazy. Kevin De Bruyne with his new team is gonna face against his. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. And we're gonna see Dembele at the Camp Nou again. Oh my gosh, dude, that's gonna be crazy. Okay, so yeah, we have some amazing matchups. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's go with Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich against Chelsea. Bayern Munich against PSG. Bayern Munich against Arsenal Club Brugge. Arsenal versus PSG. That's how we will know at what level is Arsenal, man. They always lose against Bayern so bad, and we'll have to see. That's gonna be the matchup for me. Obviously, you have PSG and Chelsea, but for me, Arsenal, it's another great team that Bayern are gonna face. So, I think that's very, very good right there. Liverpool versus Real Madrid, Inter, Atlético de Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille. I don't know that other team, and then Galatasaray. Liverpool versus Inter is gonna be fireworks too, bro. Like that's gonna be such a good game against Atlético Madrid, one of the most creative / high scoring teams, which is Liverpool, against a very, very bad at guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see Atlético Madrid advancing out of the 16. By the way, like they've been doing so bad, and oh man. Let's go with Inter. They go Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, Atleti, Slavia Praga, and then they have Ajax, and then a couple other teams. That's another good matchup. Liverpool versus Inter. Arsenal versus Inter. What a matchup, dude. Oh, yes. That's going to be very, very interesting. Do we have any players that are going back? Julian Alvarez versus Inter. That's going to be interesting. I wanted to see Atletico Madrid. Oh, okay, against Liverpool. So a Manchester City player, which is Julian Alvarez, going back to Liverpool. That's going to be something to be looking out for. We got Chelsea against Barca, against Bayern, against Benfica, Atlanta, Ajax, Napoli, and then we got the other two teams that I don't know. I don't know their names right well. Barca versus Chelsea is going to be a good game. Bayern versus Chelsea, another great game. Napoli versus Chelsea. Kevin De Bruyne going back to Chelsea, the club that basically saw him shine, or saw the first glimpses of him. We got Inter versus Borussia Dortmund, Man City, Villarreal, Juventus versus Borussia Dortmund. It's gonna be classic. Hopefully, guys, this all depends. Like most of these matchups depend on whether or not the club is doing very, very good. Obviously, the top 8 of the pot 1, we know that they usually are very good. But the pot 2, which is like I said, Juventus, Arsenal. I think Arsenal is a pretty good team. That's the thing. For me, for example, the only good teams right now, which is Thursday, August 28th, that I see very, very good is let me see. Very, very good teams from pot 2. That's the thing, man. Pot 2, I okay, let's see. Arsenal that I see very, very good. And that's about it. And Frankfurt, maybe. Bayern Leverkusen under Ten Hag is doing absolutely awful. Atletico Madrid are doing awful right now. Benfica, I don't know how good they are, but it should be very, very good. Atlanta, I don't know how good they are at the moment. Villarreal, they're top of La Liga. So hopefully, if they keep the momentum, we get to see a very, very, very good Villarreal. Juventus, like I said, I don't know. I think they did win the past weekend. Frankfurt, a very, very good team. And then we got Club Brugge, which is another good team. It's okay. So all of this, for it to be very, very interesting, is we need to see these pot 2, pot 3 teams do very, very good. Honestly, the only good sides on this pot 2, 3, it's Spurs and Napoli. After that, I don't see Ajax, PSV, Sporting, Olympiacos. I don't see them very, very good, man. And that's what sucks, We do see Copenhagen, Monaco, Copenhagen, which they qualify in a very beating Basel. I know they're not the best team, as in like quality wise, as in like they have very, very high names. But I'm very excited, man. As a Mexican, I see Rodrigo Huescas, and hopefully we do see Rodrigo Huescas. Like he's a Mexican playing the Champions League. I'm very excited, and hopefully he does very, very good. Barca is gonna have a great. That's gonna be a crazy game. Okay, like I said, honestly, guys, I do see only 2 teams from this pot 4 that are very, very good. Copenhagen right now are doing really, really good. Like I said, they beat Basel. They have a very, very tough schedule. They go Borussia Dortmund, Barca, Bayern Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli, Tottenham. That's a very these are tough schedules, man. The schedules for the bottom of the pots, basically at the bottom, pot 4, are very, very tough, man. Real Madrid, Inter, Club Brugge, Arsenal, Juventus. Out of these teams, guys, let's ask the question. Let's finish Barcelona, PSG. Let's finish this real quick. Chelsea, Barca, very, very good team. Very good matchup as well. Frankfurt, Club Brugge, trash. Our respects, guys. I'm so sorry, but I mean they're not as good as Barca. Olympiacos, another. Sporting Praga. I feel like they face them every freaking Champions League. Copenhagen, like I said, I hope Copenhagen. I'm gonna be cheering for them. And then Newcastle. Out of these guys, obviously take away PSG. For me, PSG have the most crazy schedule. They finesse them. They rig them. This schedule is crazy. Now, Real Madrid has 1, 2, 3 teams that are really, really hard. Man City have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams out of 8 that are really, really hard, depending on how the season goes. Villarreal could be a very, very big problem. Napoli are a very, very big problem because they're doing very good in Serie A. Okay. Bayern, Chelsea, PSG, Arsenal. They have 3 for me that are very, very tough. Liverpool have Real, Inter, Atletico, Frankfurt. They have four teams that are very, very good. Galatasaray could be another very good, hard team to go to, especially away. Inter have Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, Atleti, and that's it. Four. Chelsea have Barca, Bayern, Napoli. That's tough right there. They only have three. Borussia Dortmund have one. Okay, they have Inter, Man City, Villarreal, Juventus. Wow. Borussia Dortmund have a crazy schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Borussia Dortmund have 6 teams that if they're doing good in their leagues, it's going to be very, very tough. Athletic Club is a very, very good team in Spain. Spurs is doing very, very good in Premier League. Juventus, depending on how good they are, they can be very, very hard to play against. Villarreal, they're top of La Liga. Man City, obviously, is Man City. Inter is Inter. They're very, very good side. Barca have PSG, Chelsea, Frankfurt, Newcastle. Okay, now that I see the schedule, I'm going to be honest. Barca have it a little bit. It's a little bit It's a little bit I'm going to be honest. PSG, obviously hard. Chelsea, very difficult. Frankfurt, they're doing very good. They did win in this past weekend. And then Newcastle, depending how good they are, they almost beat Liverpool this past weekend. So it just depends just how the quality of each team is throughout the season. But we could see some very, very cinema matchups, man. Out of this, I'm going to just say, for me, I do see these top 8 exactly at, where they're going to be at. It's going to be tough seeing. I do see Arsenal maybe fighting a spot in these top 8. I do see Barca. I do see Liverpool, PSG, Real Madrid, top 5. And then you can put Spurs, depending on how good they are. Arsenal, how good they are. But I hopefully, we do see a very good Champions League. Like I said, we are going to go in depth after a couple of days after I analyze these teams, after we see a couple more. Before the first match day, I will go throughout the teams and, maybe do a very, very deep in preview. But I mean, so far, first question. Between Real Madrid and Barcelona, who do you think has the tougher schedule? For me, now that I do see a little bit more, I do think that Real only have 3 matchups that are very, very complicated. Obviously, Monaco can be a little bit, more, a little bit but I think Barca does have the tougher schedule. You have PSG, Chelsea, Frankfurt, and then you have Newcastle. For me, those 4 are very, very hard either to receive or, away. So that's very, very tough to see for Barca. I mean, and then you go to Frankfurt. Frankfurt doesn't come to your house. You go to Frankfurt. PSG come to your place. Chelsea, you play them at Stamford Bridge. Oh, bro, let me just tell you this. So, okay? We both know, or all of us know, that right now, obviously, football has changed, right? And right now, this draw was done by AI, okay? I don't even know that, but AI did this, right? Tell me why everyone wanted to see PSG Barcelona last season. Guess what the AI gave us? They gave us Barca PSG. The AI is not stupid. Guess what? Kevin De Bruyne went to Napoli. AI was like, you know what? We want to see Kevin De Bruyne back at Etihad with a different team. AI gave us Man City versus Napoli. Bro, this is not, guys, this AI is smart. Barca versus Frankfurt. A rematch in the Europa League whenever Frankfurt beat Barcelona at the Camp Nou. Guess what AI does? You know what? We'll give you that matchup again. Here you go. Frankfurt is Barca visit Frankfurt. Crazy matchups. Like AI knows, bro. AI knows what they're supposed to give us, man. Like, think about it, man. Like, now that I think about it, that's crazy. AI knows these matches are so good, and they give it to us. Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. A Man City player going back to Liverpool And knowing that Liverpool and Man City are like good rivals, I mean, come on, guys. We obviously don't have Real Madrid versus Man City, a rivalry that goes back to already like 20 years. I'm just being sarcastic. Obviously, it goes back to like 4 years, 5 years, and they give it to us. Honestly, guys, AI is so insane. And for me saying that, I'm very happy with this draw. Um, Hopefully we can see a good Champions League. Let me know what you guys think. Dembele back to Barcelona, bro. No way, man. No freaking way. El Mosquito back at Barcelona. No, AI knows. AI knows. Guys, it's time to go. It's time to go. Guys, have a great weekend. Like I said, I'll be going through some games. I will be recording some games as in like what I think of each team, and I'll see you guys next uh next video, man. Crazy matchups. Like I said, I'll be going through it in depth, and hopefully we do see a couple of players, a couple of teams, going at it, guys. Thanks so much. See you guys in the next episode, man.